Oke, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everybody. I'm in here as moderator from group 12. Hi. Yes. In this session, presentation about portal management system from group 8.
Okay, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Ario Bagus. My number is 45544. And my friend.
My name is Nicolas Christianto. My number is 46005. And another friend is Giffari Yusrul. His number is 4599 and 0. Is ada apa?
Okay, so we will start our presentation. Okay, this is first. It's almost 6 months. We are doing an habitual action. That was doing tasks, going to campus in every morning, doing an experiment, and else that was so boring. Maybe some kind of us feel that was so boring. But what if you have spare time, a long time, to have vacation? Did you choose to go to the waterfall or visiting a village, maybe? Visiting a village, take fresh air, or maybe you sleep at home. That was what you choose for your vacation. Well, we are not going to talk about the village or the beauty of waterfall. We are going to talk about the road, the route that we pass into the waterfall. Okay, next. There is two kind of road. That is the ideal road. That's not like that. And the practical road, that lot of congestion happen, and there are a lot of cars. There were tight like that. Then our group, well, that congestion is happening in some road, and then our group are going to solve this problem. How to solve this problem? We need an innovation. And then the innovation.
Okay, so we introduce the idea of something that can solve this kind of things. There was portal management system using pressure and motion sensor to prevent congestion. So you supposed to be asked for this kind of things. What is this statement and what is the application in our daily life? Okay, actually, the problem of this kind of things, we want to solve that from the Giffari highway problem. So actually, there's a lot of congestion in this kind of place. Yeah, when you go through this Giffari highway in holiday, we have two kind of person. The person will be stressful because of the congestion that's happened in Giffari, and the people that going to kill themselves because of illness. Yeah, they will stress, and yeah, they will angry with the friends, or they will go to the high place and go to the down place or something like that. Okay? From the respiratory problem, we know a lot of smoke that's going to happen in that highway, and a lot of narrow space, and that kind of things, and you know, oxygen that actually should be going to your respiratory system will decreasing. So this kind of problem should be make you getting the illness. So this kind of things more severe because of the statistic. More severe because of statistics. The first things is about the population. Okay, from the statistic we know the population in Indonesia. This is from the past. You can search in Yogyakarta. I don't know where is the place, but we have this trend. It's going to up years to years, or as the prediction because of this trend. In 2005, 2015, 2016, or 2020, or something like that, and so on, it should be going up because this trend. This is the big problem, and the second is about the number of patients in Indonesia. You know. This kind of statistic from the in Indonesia, mobil penumpang, you know, in English, mobil penumpang. This is from Indonesia language. You know what I'm saying? No? Okay. The bus, truck, or motorcycle, or maybe ship or something like that. Yeah. All of these facial, it's going to up, rise years to years, decade to decade, whatever. Okay. Actually, we demand to this kind of thing. Portal management system using pressure and motion sensor to prevent congestion. Okay, we go to the next step.
For our group, we have solution that name is portal management system using pressures and motions sensors to prevent congestion. It must be the questions. It is appropriate how it works. It was a good question for us. Okay, I will introduce the work mechanisms for our systems. Next, how it works. First, our device have two parts. They are sensory parts and effector parts. Sensory part has a task to detect the pressure and motions coming from outside. That's the sensory parts. There are two lines. One to another line have a certain distance. So that have a pressure sensors that will give information to data recorders about the distance and times between one and another line that pass by the car. And this part will be set up on the surface on the route and the conditional for possibility of wheel touchings. The impulse of pressures in the route surface will be marked on one vehicles and entering the area. More than that, the other systems, a sensory part is the motion systems. The systems will be worked by producing the data for the lines, that velocity of the vehicles, with times of vehicles approaching methods through uniform linear motions. So the methods will be worked with two sensory parts. set in certain distance, that one line to another line, in order to keep comfort of highways users. It also made as flat as possible over the road surface. However, this device will not decrease the sensitivity levels. That the pressure sensors, and now for effector parts, after data information how we get in pressure sensors, it will delivery to effector part. Effector part consists of two parts. There are data processors and portal systems. Data processor is the systems that process our data information that makes in our sensor, and portal systems is the set the system to approaching the real conclusions of the data informations. But of both of these work with integrated manner to control the retooling in order to prevent collisions. Data processor part has a ability to collect the data of vehicles amount stimulated by sensorics. So the sensor will give our data of vehicles among the stimulate. The data collected will be the references to predict the level of connection. So the data that we get, it will give us information if how long the connection, if it's long or short connections is. The predictions will be the information that will be sent to portal systems. The information that we get will get to portal system in here, that will close the height if it get the height or the informations retrieved by the system portal will be closed of the highway path trigger for returning purpose if it get that height. So that has a range. Oh yeah, that have maximum range. So if that get that maximum range, if the portal systems will close for that highway, so that the next vehicles cannot be passed by. Effectors doesn't only work as the collectors and dictators, but it also gives the survey of route conditions for traffic policy. So
okay, the additional. Actually, the sentence is very hard to understand, right? You know the statement from Nico? You can get the point? No? Anyone in here get the point from the statement? Raise your hand. No? No? No. So, actually, from the survey of this class, the sentence, the word is very hard to understand, right? So, we need to see the picture here. So, I make this picture is very hard, but it's very simple to understand. That was, you know, facial. For example, car. The car and the pressure motion. So in the road, we planned the pressure motion. Actually, there was two motion that Nico has been taught us. There was pressure motion and sensor motion. Pressure sensor and motion sensor. Actually, there was two same kinds of the sensor. I define the pressure motion as the one single sensor. That when something hard come to that road, it will be down. It will be go down. there was a pressure motion, but a pressure sensor. But the motion sensor is the combination about two pressure sensor. So it will be the motion between them. Imagine when the road go to the road, when the hard thing go to the road and make the sensor go down, and then that hard things go to the next sensor. It will be one motion because there was distance between sensor, right? So there was the motion sensor, and then this kind of sensor will be the data collector and will be the portal instruction. So how it works? From the statement from my friend say that when the maximum facial enters the road, we have a pressure sensor, we have a computer to process the data. If this is the sensor, this is the sensor. This is the tire of the car. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 million. So if 1 million or 2 million from the pressure sensor that record in the computer, it will be the survey. It will be the data, one data that give the instruction for the portal instruction. Oh, this is the maximum capacity to make the road it's safe to be to not to get the congestion state term. So it will be close. It will be close. So it means that rhetoric will be happened. You know rhetoric? You know? No, you don't know. Okay, whatever. And the second is data recorder. In this kind of things, in the kind of place, data recorder. This is the instruction. For example, 1 million facial come to this road. It will be closed. And the data recorder in these parts, in this time, for example, in 1 p.m. in the Giffari highway, it will be 1 million. It will be 1 million facial in 1 hour. So it will be the traffic policy, the survey for the policy taker. You know policy taker for government or something like that. Actually, this is the simple explanation. So for these states, okay, thank you for your nice attention. Perhaps there was people sleeping or something like that. Whatever. This is the reference. You can go to this kind of site if you want to know about us, more about us. Thank you. We open the question answer section. Okay. If there is a question or refute or rebuttal or something like that, you can raise your hand and say your name, and especially for the previewers. Group number 2, Bobby. Group number 2. You are our previewers. Yes, of course.
No, Hafiz.
Oh, Hafiz. No,
Aku reverse.
You raise your hand. No? No question. Okay.
Okay, so I'm from group. Okay, so my question is first, the if I see that the point is how to make the traffic is more flexible and more effective, more efficient. But my question is this automatic portal was combined with the traffic light, and why not if you don't use that? And then you say that there is a motion sensor, right? And of course, and then if there is some phase and go through the sensor, you just say that the portal automatically will cool. And then my question is that okay? I mean, of course, you must calculate the velocity of that vessel. Actually, I don't catch it. Supposedly, when you are presented, so please make it more clear how you can calculate the velocity, the acceleration of. I'm sorry, I mean the force the cars need to slow down the car until stop. Because if you don't calculate it, I worry. That driver who doesn't obey to the velocity limit just will get a new accident. I mean, the portal is automatically closed, and how about he can't stop in the right time? That's what I worry about. So that's the question. Please make it more clear about the calculation. And then second is, yes, the traffic light. You don't combine it with that or not.
Okay, the first question, I will try to answer this. Why the system is not combined with the traffic light? Okay, come forward. No. Okay, if you don't want. Imagine I have a phaser. And this is two sensor. And then if I go just like this, it's very fast. So it shows to us, oh, this kind of place is very flexible to go through. But if I like this, my velocity is very slow. If it shows to us, it's very the road is very not too convinced to the road user to be used. Because yeah, you know, the road one phaser, for example. Go here. If you from Cipali want to go to the West Java, it's take 5 days long. You know, it's very long time. So that was the survey. You understand? Okay. I think the point from the statement from my own, it's very clear. So because of the time, it's very limited to us. For next, you can contact us. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for Group H. Any question from the other? Okay. Oh, I think it's enough. Good presentation from Group H. Give applause for Group H. Okay, thank you. Wassalamualaikum.